So we were doing a nice job of feeling what it's like to do our closed basic. We also began to experience what it's like to center out and to open by using that energy that we have going forward on the rock and letting her just come out of our arm out here. This hand ended up being a nice little tether when she's going out there. Without it, in theory, her energy would be continuing. We'll be back. So I need a nice little connection here, even if I'm kind of getting the last minute, doesn't matter too much. And notice how much time we have for her to go out there. At least those full 2 triple steps, 4 counts. So we don't want to be in a rush here. And this is going to come up over and over through the dance. We're doing various moves and playing around. We want to milk it. We want to have fun with it and take our time with it. So one thing that Jen is not doing is sort of running out there or anything where we get lost here, okay? She's taking her time out, and I may give, and you'll feel this as we go down the road, depending on the music, different energy out. Sometimes the song is kind of softly, let it move very easily, sometimes a little more energy. So you're sort of feeling the energy, and regardless, whatever energy you're given, you're kind of milking it to go out there. With our little foot pattern, I kind of began on the rock and, right? Rock and, she went out on our 2 triples. Then we have the rock step as kind of the bookends of most of the little moves that we do. When she's out there, boom. Did I have to lead a rock step here? I did not. She already had energy going out. All I really had to do was let it happen. Boom. Now the next one I did have to lead a little bit. We're going to deal with that in a moment. But the first thing I did was my triples, and these are very simple in that I was just doing them very much like we did in the warm-up with my entire body, keeping my frame with me. With that, she can feel it, and she's just sort of going with me. One thing I'm not doing is sort of trying to mail it in. Jen, go here, Jen, go there, and not really doing it myself at all. But over and over, we're leading with our body. This is just one of the first examples, all right? Remember when we were doing that little exercise where we had our counterbalance out, and then we had our counterbalance in, and we were trying to send each other away? We felt that compression there, and we're able to use that compression and just kind of push off of it. So send each other away from each other a little bit. We're going to use that now. After we do our 2 triples, triple, triple, I'm going to create and ask for a little bit of that compression, just like I felt before, and then I'm going to go boom. That makes her a rock step. We need to lead those rock steps. It's not just automatic. Just like we were doing closed, the lead could do any number of things. And it shouldn't be just autopilot, like she said, but something that you got some kind of lead and follow to so she can feel what's going on. And that's what it is here. I'm going to ask for a little compression, and I'm going to basically lead us both off of this. I'm responding to that same pressure that she is. So really my lead is leading both of us into the rock step, and my hand does not really displace space. Boom, I'm not pushing out here. As a matter of fact, one thing I'm going for with this, as I do this little compression and lead back, is right here. I feel tension with our fingers, and that's going to be very important. I'm going to be using that. That tension is energy, all right? So if my hand goes toward her, then I don't have a chance as she goes back to feel that tension. I just lost it. It's sort of loose there, right? Or I feel it too late. If my hand stays here, boom, it's there, and we're going to be using it, all right?
Now I'll tell you, ladies, this can really only be accomplished by your lead if we're helping by having a connecting hand here that's got some shape to it. One of the most common things that we see in dance class with our beginner ladies, our follows, is this connection here. They have plenty of opportunity for the guy to feel the backs of their fingers, or the inside of their fingers, but that palm is nowhere in sight. Where is he going to go for some compression there? There's nothing there. So I want you to think about the angle of your hands and being available with that palm. And really, the idea is to give him 2 surfaces all the time. And that's why I want to have a nice bent wrist here and fingers that have some strength so that he's got these 2 different surfaces to work with.